friends, how's it going? It's me, Kai, and today we are going to be going over how to do a side plank so that we can really protect our shoulders, our wrists, and our arms and get all those good benefits of side planks, which are working the sides of the torso, working the core, and also strengthening our upper body. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do when you're in your side plank, we're going to come over and we're gonna bring our legs out long and we're gonna keep the knees down, okay? So the knees are stacked, or you can even have the top leg long. And then what's really important here is that we figure out the proper position of our hand to our shoulder. So when you come up in your plank, you want the shoulder to be, it can be directly over the hand, kind of like there, or it can be a little bit back. What we do not want is to be way out over our shoulder. That's gonna put too much pressure on our wrist and also on our shoulder itself. Okay, so keeping this knee down, in this position, go ahead and just kind of go into this really kind of sunken position where the shoulder's coming up by the ears, and you have shoulder earrings, which are very last season, so we can't really be using those. So then I want you to press the ground away from you and feel like you're pulling the heel of the hand towards the armpit, right? And so that's gonna keep this whole side active and really keep your shoulder girdle well protected. You're also like pushing the ground away from you and really trying to lift your ribs up towards the ceiling. Okay, so that same positioning and those same cues work for whether you're in this position or you've got the top foot in front of the back foot, right? That's gonna be kind of like the next step. And then there's also feet stacked together, and you're doing the exact same thing through that arm. Now notice my head, right? So I wouldn't really want my head to be here. Sometimes it feels better to have the head here, and that's okay, but ideally we're going for a long line. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna lower down. Good. So now on the other side, I'm gonna show you another modification that you could do if it really just feels like being up on one arm is just not doable for your wrist and shoulders. So the other thing you can do is come down onto one elbow, okay? So when you're on an elbow, you're gonna have the palm out in front of you, and you could be in two positions. You could have the palm down, which is gonna give you a lot of support through the hand, but it's kind of an awkward position, so you're gonna play with this. The other one you can do is make a fist and have the fist down. So here I want you to play with the shoulder sliding up by the ear and then pressing that shoulder and pulling down, lifting the ribs, and then like you're pulling yourself, pulling the elbow towards your hips. So then relax and then connect under. Good. So it's on the elbow is a really good place to practice that position. And then same thing. You could basically have your foot long and lift up with the bottom knee down. That's going to be a really nice way to work into side planks, right? Or you can do the same thing with both legs long, top leg in front, or top leg stacked. And I'm still really doing those same principles, pulling the elbow towards my hips and pushing the ground away. Beautiful. And then use your arms for support to gently lower down. Okay, so another way to get into plank that is really useful is to get into side plank is from full plank. So when you're in a full plank, basically what you can do is just walk one hand towards the center and then rotate. And typically if your plank was set up correctly, now your side plank is going to be set up correctly between the shoulder. And then the other thing to note is the locking of the elbow. So if I lock my elbow and rotate my arm out, that's actually not the most beneficial position. So you kind of want to think, if you have a tendency to lock your joints, that you're going to have a little secret bend to that elbow. And then return to plank, walk the hand to the center, and then I'm like lifting these ribs to really keep active through the armpit and keep my shoulder protected. Good. And then you'll return and rest. Okay, so there you have it. First steps would be on the elbow with the bottom knee bent, top leg long, and then working up to having both legs long, one foot in front of the other, and then feet stacked. And then those same variations happen on your wrist as well. And you just want to keep that feeling of like pulling in and connecting under here so that our head is nice and secure, our shoulders are secure, and we're being well supported through all of our side plank actions. Okay, if you have any questions, comment below and I will answer them. Hopefully this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.